What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the NorCal Sports Channel. We're doing a little switch up tonight. It's not a live stream tonight, but we are making a video. And this video is the 49ers 2023-2024 record predictions. So obviously, big year for the Niners. Could very well be the last year of their quote-unquote Super Bowl window. And with the news that literally came out like a couple hours ago, Nick Bosa just signed for $170 million for 5 years, so that's $34 million a year. Niners are gonna have Bosa week 1, according to Kyle Shanahan. So now with the roster pretty much all set, it's a good time to do some record predictions with the roster all set. That's what we're gonna do today. So before I start doing this, make sure if you have not already, hit that like button and subscribe. We post 49ers videos, San Francisco Giants videos, and Sacramento Kings videos. We also do live streams for all of those teams. And we do live streams. Our next live stream will be Friday night for Rockies versus Giants. All right, so with all that out of the way, let's get to the predictions. So week 1, the Niners play the Steelers. And I've been saying this for a long time. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to win week 1 against the 49ers. My reasoning for this, I know Bosa just signed, and that saga, I guess, is all over and all that. But there's still so much drama in the Niners locker room. With Trey Lance being traded, and even Bosa, I know that he's signed now, but it's not really a locker room thing. I guess now everyone's happy that he's signed. Like Jake Jackson, I think, was singing, but now I guess he's happy that he's signed. But we got to look at this realistically. Nick Bosa has not practiced with the 49ers all season. He's not going to be playing every single snap. He's going to be playing the game, but not every single snap against the Steelers. He hasn't practiced all summer. I know he's been staying in shape because he's Nick Bosa. But he may be a little rusty. And once again, he's not playing every single snap. And the Steelers are a very good team. I'm very high on Kenny Pickett. They have one of the best defenses in the NFL. Definitely top 3, at least top 5. And this is a big game. At Heinz Field, Steelers fans are crazy with the terrible towels. Mike Tomlin is one hell of a head coach. And with all the Niners drama, and they always start slow year in, year out, I'm picking Pittsburgh to win week 1, which is in about 5 days. Week 2, Niners play the Rams. The Rams won the Super Bowl 2 years ago, but they are not a good team anymore. Their defense is horrible. Cooper Kupp, I saw a report, is probably not playing until week 5, which means he will not play against the Niners, which for the Niners, I guess that's a good thing, because Cooper Kupp always has monster games against him. I don't want to wish injury, but good thing the Niners Kupp isn't playing. And the Niners, obviously, own the Rams in the regular season. So I don't think that's going to change in week 2 in LA. It's going to be a Niners home game pretty much. I'm going with the Niners, once again, beating the Rams and going 1-1. Week 3, we got Thursday Night Football. This is a very, very, very fun matchup between the New York Football Giants and the Niners at Levi Stadium, the home opener. Because it is the home opener, I'm going to go with the Niners. Giants had a very good year last year, very surprising year. They played way above how they were supposed to play, and now everyone's going to, kind of like the Seahawks, everyone knows the Giants are going to be a force to reckon with. I think they're going to maybe go 9-8 this year, the Giants. And the Niners at home opener. Everyone's going to be healthy. Kittle will be there definitely by then. Bosa will not have a slap count. I think this will be the first big home win for the 49ers against the Giants, who are a pretty decent team. Next up, Niners host the Arizona Cardinals at home. So, the Cardinals are one of the worst teams in football. I'd be shocked if they win more than 2 games this year. Their starting quarterback is most likely going to be Josh Dobbs. That's all I got to say. When your starting quarterback is Josh Dobbs, you're not winning more than 2-3 games. I know Kyler's going to be back mid-season, but he's not going to be back by then. Niners are going to absolutely destroy the Cardinals in week 4. I say there's maybe like 31-6 or something like that. It's going to be a massacre. Week 5, maybe behind the Eagles matchup. My favorite matchup of this year. Niners-Cowboys, Sunday Night Football. Levi Stadium, a rematch of last year's NFC Divisional game. And now it's not just that. It's also the return of Trey Lance. I'm going with the Cowboys. I'm sorry, Niner fans. Go at me in the comments. But I'm going with the Cowboys to win this game. I'm really high in Dallas. They're probably going to lose in the playoffs again. I know that. And like I said, Niners usually start slow before the bye. I think the Cowboys are going to win this game. This reminds me of that game in, 2021 against the Packers. I know that was the home opener for the Niners. This game really reminds me of that. I feel like Trey Lance is going to get some snaps this game, and I think Trey Lance is going to have a big game. And I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to win Week 5. Unfortunately, I wish I didn't pick that, but I just have a feeling deep down Niners are not going to win Week 5. Next up, Week 6, another very intriguing matchup. Niners versus Browns off the bye. The Browns are a very solid team. Deshaun Watson, say what you want about him, he's a pretty darn good quarterback. And the Browns at home, I'm picking Cleveland. Browns at home are a very tough team. They have a very solid roster, very solid defense. Deshaun Watson's very good. I'm going with Cleveland to win Week 6, and the Niners are going to be 3-3. Going into Monday Night Football at Minnesota against Kirk Cousins on a Monday. That's the reason I have the 49ers win in Week 7 Monday Night Football. Kirk Cousins on the lights? No. That's not happening. Niners are going to win Week 7 against the Vikings in Minnesota and go 4-3 because Kirk Cousins in primetime is terrible, to say the least. Another very interesting matchup Week 8. Bengals versus 49ers. Bengals coming off their bye. Niners have their bye after this week. And I'm going with the 49ers to win this game. I think after that Browns game, the Niners will finally find their stride, kind of like they did the past 2 years, and this is when they'll start their hot streak. And I think they're going to have a very good team in Cincinnati, in my opinion, the champions of the AFC this year. They're going to have them Week 8 at home, Levi's Stadium. Probably going to be America's game of the week. And I think they're going to win Week 8. They're going to put on a show. Brock Purdy's going to show why he is him. And the Niners are going to win Week 8 and go into the bye at a record of 5-3. 2-0 in the division, 4-1 in the NFC. 3-1 at home, 2-2 on the road. So the Niners win Week 8. Now the bye week is Week 9. Then another very interesting matchup. Both teams coming off the bye. Niners and Jags played in 2021. And they play again here in 2023. Jags are a very good team. They're going to win the AFC South, although that's not really an accomplishment because that division is horrible. Very high on Trevor Lawrence. Niners are going to have Brock Purdy and stuff. I think this is a statement with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars are going to put up a statement. This will be their biggest win of the year, Jacksonville. They're going to show why they are a force to be reckoned with in the AFC this year and years in the future. Jags going to win Week 10, Niners off the bye. Next up, Niners have the Buccaneers. I'm taking the Niners. Buccaneers, they lost Tom Brady. They don't have anyone. Their quarterback is Baker Mayfield. Enough said. Niners are going to win Week 11. It's going to be very similar to last year's game. They're going to crush. And then Thanksgiving, Week 12. The primetime game on Thanksgiving. A dandy of a matchup. The rivalry. Niners at Seahawks. These two teams played Thursday Night Football last year. Brock Purdy started. Probably starting again. And I think the Niners are going to take this game in Seattle from the Seahawks just like they did last year. I'm not that high in Seattle. I think last year's Seattle team kind of reminds me of the 2021 San Francisco Giants. And if you're a Giants fan, you know that team had a year where everyone just went off. I think last year was that year for the Seahawks. I think they're going to fall back to reality this year. I'm not high on Geno Smith. He's been a career backup his entire career. There's a reason for that. By the way, sorry about this on the side. I don't know why that's there. But Geno Smith has been a backup his entire career. There's a reason for that. They have very good weapons, Seattle. But I think they fall back down to earth this year. Niners take this game in Week 12. Then the game literally everybody, every football fan is looking forward to. Week 13 in Philadelphia. A rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. Same venue, same location. Hopefully both teams are healthy this time. And because both teams are healthy, give me the San Francisco 49ers. Last year, I'm not saying they should have won that game, the NFC Championship, but they were healthy. They had Josh Johnson playing a bunch of snaps. And Josh Johnson, I'm sorry if you're watching this, Josh, is a terrible quarterback. He's awful. And even he got injured. They had Christian McCaffrey at quarterback. Then after that, they were like, screw it. What's his point? Brock was whatever he had. I forget already. But Brock was pretty much all injured. They had to put him in because they literally didn't have a quarterback. Niners were injured the hell and back this year. There's been so much trash talk in the offseason between these two teams, both Eagles players and 49ers players. I think Week 13, the regular season rematch, goes to the Niners. Then another very good matchup, Week 14 this time, back at Levi's for the first time in 2 weeks. You got the Seahawks again. And I think the Seahawks are going to take this game. Seahawks and Niners, Seahawks have owned the Niners for the past few years. Now the Niners swept them last year. But Seattle, I just have a feeling they're going to split. I said I'm not that high on Seattle this year. They're going to fall back down to earth, but I still think they're a pretty solid team. I think they'll go like 8-9, 7-10. I think they're going to split with the 49ers in Week 14 at Levi's. Then Week 15 against the Cardinals. Same exact reason. Kyler Murray will be back, but still, this Cardinals roster is awful. They lost DeAndre Hopkins. They lost a ton. I don't like Jonathan Gannon as a head coach. Give me Niners sweep the Cardinals. They're going to sweep the Cardinals Week 15. Then, on Christmas, they got the Ravens at home Monday Night Football. And I'm going to take the 49ers to beat the Ravens. Ravens remind me of last year. I think they're going to get injured again. I think it's going to be a lot of Tyler Huntley. And the Ravens are going to be injured again. Niners are going to win this game Week 16. And then they go into Week 17. They go kind of close where the Ravens are. They go to the Beltway. They go to the Capitol to play the Commanders, and I'm taking the Niners. I'm just not high at all on Washington. I don't think Sam Howell is that good. I think Washington's going to maybe have 3-4 wins this year. So I'm just not high on them. That's my main reason for picking the Niners. Then Week 18, this is going to be a meaningless game against the Rams, which is why I'm going to take the Rams. Rams fans are going to have a party. They're going to finally beat the Niners in the regular season. So after all that, with losses to the Rams, Seahawks, Jaguars, Browns, Cowboys, Steelers, I have the San Francisco 49ers finishing the 2023-2024 season with a record of 11-6, going 4-2 in the NFC West, 9-3 in the NFC, 5-3 at home, 6-3 on the road. I got 11-6. I say the floor for this 49ers team with injuries and all that happens, I say the floor is 9-8. I say the ceiling for this year with the schedule, it's a pretty tough schedule. They travel a ton this year. I say the ceiling is 13-4. I don't think they're going to be hosting the NFC Championship this year. I think it's going to be back in Philly. I think there will be a rematch. But yeah, that's what I think the Niners are going to do this year. 11-6. They start off slow a little bit because of the jump. They start off 5-3 before they get to the bye. Then they heat up again like they've done the past 2 years. And yeah, that's the video. So, thank you all for watching. I'll just scroll up here so you guys can see my final record prediction. So thank you all for watching. We'll be live Friday nights for Rockies vs. Giants. And then Saturday night is up in the air because I may be going to a football game, a Rutgers game. But I'll let you guys know if I'm going to be live Saturday. But I'll definitely see you guys Friday night. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I don't post a lot of videos here. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'll see you guys Friday. Still excited for football season starting tomorrow. Alright, peace.